Okay, so today I'm gonna be showing my Deadeye. Uh, I made this about a month ago, following Fabian's video, and then I just kind of played it for a few days, tested it, and got back to other things. Now I came back to it. I did a few minor changes. The point of those changes was to remove the entire element of ice. You see, there's no ice. And the reason for it is that I think and I hope this entire combination, the entire chaining effect, I hope it's gonna be nerfed very, very much, because it is way too powerful at the moment. Like, with one button you just wipe the pretty much like everything on the map. Everything that you can see anyway. Uh, so yeah, I hope it's gonna get nerfed. And the idea here is to make it big that if it does happen, I can just, pull up this video from YouTube. I'm just gonna follow my items, my abilities. I'm just gonna copy that, and hopefully next season it's going to be very, very good. Because Deadeye is the perfect ascendancy, it's the perfect class to start any season with. It's very fast, it's very good at doing maps, and it's quite fun too. Okay, so this build, basic items, nothing special. You want some attack on your rings. Now this one doesn't have any attack. It does have increased damage, but not like the items are not perfect. They're pretty cheap, in fact. I think outside of course ingenuity, I think this was the most expensive, the quiver, and it's not even that good. Also, this quiver was meant for the Fabgun's build because it has, you can see, a bunch of corridor damage. For this one, any other element than lightning doesn't make sense. Because we just buff lightning damage by as much as we can and kind of ignore everything else. Okay, so the passive skill tree that we have, pretty basic. Again, this entire chunk here of abilities, it is perfect for diamond. I'm using this one. It was pretty cheap, like I think 3 divines. If you have a higher budget, you can of course get a much better one. The best one you can probably get right now would be with increased intelligence, so you can get even more damage from Hoa. If next season, for whatever reason, Hoa is kinda shit anymore, then I don't know, you can get more mana or just resistances, whatever. Because, yeah, Hoa gives you a ton of damage in here. In fact, without it, it just kind of doesn't work. You could respec it, like you could remove it and respec the tree. So first thing you have to do is change all of this for dexterity. That will give you damage in connection with this thing, for example, more attack speed. But then your mana issues would be even higher because intelligence gives mana. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if Hoa just gets nerfed, like the next season, it's still gonna be fine. If it gets changed in some way, such that, for example, I don't know, intelligence no longer does lightning damage, but I don't know, physical damage, for example. Yeah, this would be an issue. But assuming it just gets nerfed, such that the effect of it is a bit worse, then this is still completely fine. Now this is the only special jewelry that I use. The other ones are pretty basic with some movement speed in them, maybe. Here you want to use the one for the proximity one. I've tested with both. Proximity seems to be useful more often, and also, if somebody is next to you, he's much more of a threat. So that just makes sense. Now, one thing you can do, because there's this passive here, you can either get it on your amulet, but it's pretty expensive to get on the amulet, one of the more expensive ones, the guy, or you can get it on the thing that on the unique druid, Mega Roman. Now the Mega line with it is even more expensive. I think like 30 lines or something. But yeah, this will be huge because this gives you more maximum, and we also use this, which gives us the Mega damage. So you can do the maths if you want. It's a very powerful combination of those. Okay, so now the abilities. Pretty basic, just the arrow. This kind of combination you can do for bosses, like this with this. Now, if you need even more damage, you can also use Cast on Shock in here. I don't do it because I don't do any pinnacles with this one. But if you did, then you just put Cast on Shock. You remove, like you turn off some of those other abilities, and Cast on Shock is gonna give you a ton of damage against bosses. What you put in it doesn't actually matter that much. Just put something that can proc this ability. Okay. Support gems, you can pause the video and view them. Basic, very basic stuff. There's no shenanigans in here. Yeah. The magnetic cyber thing, it's not good. I only use it for fun and for testing. It doesn't take away any support gems that I would use for other things. I don't know, I just use it for testing. You absolutely don't have to use it. It's just kind of fun. What it does basically is like this. Now it's magnetic cyber. Big explosion, fun explosion. The issue with it is that it removes those arrows that it explodes. And the damage doesn't kind of make up for it. If it did, then this would be much better. Okay, anyway. Now I'm gonna show you a map. It's a T15 with a ton of villages. I didn't count, but there's a ton of them. And some other things. So enjoy it.